Now, on to LinkedIn prospecting question number 6. I love this one because it came up recently in a conversation. I'm glad that Russ W. brought it up. Is how would a niche law firm, and in this case, Russ looks after immigration and wills and estate planning, use LinkedIn to bring in clients? And so in this case, it is, especially for what Rust is, I think is a phenomenal tool. So one of the things you need to look at is on this, who is a target demographic that would be in tune with the market that you're going after. And in this case, I think about it, financial investors. So what happens is up in Canada here, we have, Sun Life, Manulife, a whole bunch of different people that work in these different companies. And these financial investors or investment advisors or whatever you want to call them, could be stockbrokers, doesn't matter. There's a lot of them on LinkedIn. And this would be your target demographic because these are people you want to reach out to. And so what I would do if I was in Russ's place is I would start an outreach program on LinkedIn specifically aimed at financial advisors or investment managers on there and send that introduction connection to that person and just simply, reach out to them and say, hey, would like to connect with you on LinkedIn. We play in a similar marketplace. I think there's some synergies between the two of us. Hope you'll accept my connection. That's one way to do it. The second way to do it is, once again, is that when you see these financial advisors, you may have some first level connections. You might have some second level connections. Try to figure out a way to reach out to that person and start engaging with them as well. The other thing you want to do is you want to meet with any of these people kind of face to face or on a phone, so you have that conversation. And then the whole idea behind it is, Russ should provide value to these financial investors or investment advisors that is going to help them out. And I'll give you an example of this, is the fact that in estate planning, he should be talking to these people saying, you should be looking at putting a will together. And the reason why you want to put a will together is just in case of this. And here's the financial ramifications if you don't have a will in place compared to if you have a will in place. Now, for financial advisors, if they start having that question with their clients saying, hey, there's a tremendous financial impact by not having your affairs in order if something should happen to you. By the way, if you want to take a look, I've got a guy that we can come and sit down and talk to you about this sort of stuff. And then the other side of it too is we can start taking a look at, is there insurance that we need to put in place to cover you, to make sure that your family's covered or whatever it is. So it starts to create that value for them. The other thing too is that if Russ ends up getting connected with these financial advisors or on LinkedIn, there is a way to go in and see who they're connected to, and Russ could reach out to them, these financial advisors, say, hey, I found these 20 people that you're connected to on LinkedIn. They look like they hit a specific parameter demographic of a marketplace. Of these 20, is there a way we can line up a meeting and do a joint sales call or a joint call with these people and get in the door? So, here's how you do this. So basically go in, and in this case, Russ could go first, second, group member connections, look in the Calgary marketplace where he is or wherever you are around the world, and then go down to industry and go into investment management. And when you click on that, it brings up 994 results just in Calgary. So there's a lot of people that Jeff could be going after in here. Now, this said, as I say, kind of near and dear to my heart, is a lot of the stuff when you look at the different industries, there's the banking industry, there's the insurance industry, there's the investment industry, there's financial services industry, there's a whole bunch of different industries. If Russ were to use just those 4 groups of industries in Calgary on LinkedIn and search, he would actually get results back that are close to almost 23,000 people in Calgary that play in those marketplaces. So Russ could be busy forever doing this stuff. But you know what? The thing with him is he could just nail down and put a goal and say, hey, I want to reach out to 2 or 3 people on a monthly basis. At the end of a year, I may have 30 to 40 people that I'm working with. If I want to grow my practice, I can continually go from there and do that sort of stuff. So just to show you, you know what? Even if you're in a niche marketplace, it's easy to go after and find people in that area.